Hey guys, welcome back to another Cook With Me. Happy Friday. We are going to be baking some chicken. Not only will I be baking some chicken, I am going to be baking some potatoes, boiling the corn on the cob either on top of the stove or I can just go ahead and put those in the oven also. Here's all my seasonings and ingredients that I will be using. I'm also going to be cooking some cut green beans in a can. We got the onions, garlic powder, the roasted chicken seasoning by Kinder's, the no salt seasoning garlic and herb by Kinder's, also some buttery steakhouse, just a little bit to put on there. I actually need to trade that kind in because we're not cooking steak. I do have another one that I like to use, so just give me a second to find it. Oh, here it is. This is basically not this one, the buttery garlic and herb, by Kinder's. It's almost the same, but it just has butter in it. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, a little bit left in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this, put this on there. Half of this chicken is going to go in one of the pans. I have a smaller pan. This is my bowl it's had potatoes in it, but I took them out. But this is the bowl that I'm going to be rinsing the potatoes in, cutting those up. But like I was saying, half of the chicken is going to be going in the pan. One is just going to be original baked chicken, and the other is going to have the barbecue sauce. So let's go ahead and get into this Cook With Me. I hope you enjoy my video. And once again, happy Friday. Thank you guys for taking your time out of your day to come over to Vibin with Niecy and chill with me and cook with me and, get dinner ideas possibly for your family. So I do appreciate that very much. So let's go ahead and get to cooking. Okay, so I went ahead. There is 8 potatoes here total. I'm gonna grab something real quick to put them in after I cut them. Actually, they're gonna go on the glass plate, never mind. But I went ahead and grabbed 8 potatoes. I skinned them off camera. Usually I do leave the skin on, but for today I just went ahead and took it off. Maybe it'll help them cook just a little bit faster. So they are gonna be in little big chunks. I don't want them small, but this is for a family of 3, and I do want this meal to last a couple days, so that is the reason why it might look like a heavy meal, because it actually is. It's to fill you up so you won't be quite hungry within another hour or so. And if you are, there will be plenty left to eat on. That's just how it is for my family. I have a 21-year-old son, if you don't know, and my daughter is 17. Kids eat a lot, so have to make sure there is enough leftovers for them if they want extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. All right, I already have the oven on 375, so that will be waiting on the chicken and the potatoes. The cut green beans will be cooked on the stove top. I decided to go ahead, instead of putting the corn on the cob in the oven, it's going on the stove top also, just to cook faster. I'm trying to make sure all of my food gets done almost exactly around the same time. Also, while I am cooking, I have learned to go ahead and do my dishes. As long as I've been cooking, but yeah, it's easier that way. It won't be that big of a mess while you're cooking. Go ahead and clean. So I'm going to be using some garlic powder. We're going to start off by putting that on first. We're going to add some parsley. We're going to add some Kinder's garlic and herb. The buttery garlic and herb by Kinder's. Black pepper. Okay, so that's going to be it for the seasoning. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. I'm just using vegetable oil just to put on top of that. I do have some foil this time cooking. So I'm going to go ahead after I get finished with that. I'm going to put some foil on there also. I usually put butter, but since I do have a lot of butter in my seasonings, I'm not going to do that. I have the oil. We're going to go ahead and put the water in real quick. And then wrap this up with foil, and we will be finished with the potatoes. Get those put in. Some people poke holes in it. I'm not going to. And it's kind of hard trying to put this on with the glass pan, but we're going to make it do what it do. So let's go ahead and get those in the oven. Okay, so now I want to get the chicken put in. I'm going to try to halfen this in both of these pans. One pan, like I said earlier, is going to be just original baked chicken with nothing on it. And then the other one is going to be barbecue. So 4 is only going to fit in here. And the other ones will go in this pan. We'll actually see how many comes in a bag. Well, in the bag I got, because I'm not sure if they try to put the same amount in each bag or not. But we'll just see what comes in the bag. There's so many different ways of baking chicken, so many different ways of frying chicken, so many different ways of boiling chicken. In this family, we do love some chicken. We got 2 more pieces. I wonder if I can add another piece in. Yeah, I can. I don't have tongs to pick the chicken up, and I didn't want to use my hands, so that's why I used the fork. Okay, so let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 pieces of chicken came in that bag from Walmart. The ones that is $5. It's in a yellow bag, so that's pretty good. So this is for a family size of 3. So, all right, let's start off with the seasonings. Push these to the side. We're not using these yet. Same process with the potatoes, actually, to be honest. Except for I will be using my onions. So I'm going to have to go ahead and get this cut up. But for right now, we are going to use 2.5 milliliter, half a teaspoon of, this is onion powder. I told you guys last time it was garlic. This is onion powder. Onion powder is lighter than garlic. And that's enough. So we can put this up because I'm not going to be using this on anything else. We have the Kinder's garlic and herb. Once again, I'm not going to put too much because I believe this is going to be the chicken with the barbecue sauce. So, but you know, barbecue sauce has a lot of its own seasoning in it anyway. And this should cook for about an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. I do have the oven preheated to 375. So I don't know what's going on with me today. I'm almost out of my pepper. I'm going to have to go stock up on my seasonings. I do shop at Walmart, so that's most likely where I'll be getting everything at. Roast chicken by Kinder's. This is really good. I don't want to put too much on there, but this just adds a very different type of flavor to the chicken. And then last but not least, for the seasonings is the buttery garlic and herb. I'm going to put some water in, a half an inch. Put some oil. That's a lot of oil.
This smells good.
Okay, so we are done with, well, leave these out. So I'm going to cut my onion up and get that put on top of the chicken, get those started in the oven, and I'll be back. All right, so I went ahead and cut the onions up. I'm going to try to evenly spread it on top of all of the chicken. Yeah, it smells so good. I wish they would invent smell-o-vision on TV. Usually I would add peppers. We are out of all that. Onion will do just fine. If you guys like mushrooms, you can add mushrooms to this. I think that would be good. We don't eat mushrooms, but it sounds so good. Carrots also can go in there if you are just planning on making this, chicken as just one meal itself with some potatoes. There's just a lot of different things you can put in there. Brussels sprouts. All right, so we are finished with the chicken. We're going to go ahead and pop this in the oven so they can start cooking and getting finished. We're going to put this one, actually, no, we're not. All right, I went ahead and moved the potatoes on top because it takes a while to cook. So the chicken is at the bottom. We are going to work on getting the corn on the cob, start cooking on the stovetop. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, so now we have the water on high because I'm a little bit behind. So I'm going to go ahead and get this corn put on, use the rest of the butter that I have, country crock. I'm gonna save the other jar because we don't need 2 jars, so. Okay, so we got a little bit ways for the corn on the cob to get finished, but the original baked chicken, that's just what I say because I didn't put any barbecue sauce on it, but that is finished. And we got our potatoes done, which is very hot. Trying not to burn myself. So this is what they are looking like. Ooh, see that steam, y'all? So I'm gonna go ahead and keep these covered so they won't get cold. So we'll be just waiting. The only thing we're waiting on is the barbecue chicken. I'll give it about 10 more minutes. That'll be finished. The only thing left is to wait on the corn on the cob, like I said, and then get those green beans done. All right, you guys, dinner is done. It's a little bit, well, it's 3:49. It's a little early, I guess you can call it dinner. Mid-lunch and dinner, that's what I'll call it. It is finished. This is for a family of 3. Like I said earlier in the video, it will be for a couple of days. The potatoes are finished. Basically everything got done at the same time. There is the corn on the cob, still steaming, it's hot. We have the original baked chicken. I just didn't put any barbecue sauce on it. Here is the chicken with the barbecue sauce. And here is my green beans. I just seasoned these with black pepper, some garlic and herb seasoning, and what else did I put on there? Onion powder. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so when I upload, you guys will be the first to know there's a new video out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. To my returning supporters, thank you for being here. Take care, stay positive, God bless, and I will see you guys on the next Cook With Me. Bye, you guys. Happy Friday.